million you would have to know. Somebody went from like losing their job to they found that $1 million. You good. 2 minutes, Brian. Huh? Oh, they were pointing to a bird or something. Is there a bird in here? Oh God. So we used to do the show in the back, kind of like where that chef station is. And there was at least a 3-week stretch where there's just a bird in the school. You see that thing just flying around in the background, chilling by the bakery, like eating crumbs and stuff. And then on Thanksgiving, Jim Simmons came in and shot it. Dude. Okay, May 22nd. We are at the start of Memorial Day weekend. It's good to be with you. I feel like I'm wearing the exact same outfit I was wearing yesterday. That's because I have a lot of red shirts and black pants, so don't judge me. Maybe I do a lot of laundry at my house. You don't know, okay? So judgment-free zone. There's a couple of things I want to mention before we get started this morning. We have drive-up donuts going on right now out in front of the store. If you love Hy-Vee donuts, but you don't want to get out of your vehicle, good news. Today, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, drive-up donuts, 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. That was an action shot. My coworker Judy taking care of a customer with a half dozen donuts. Half dozen donuts, $5. Dozen, $10. Breakfast sandwiches, $2.99. Coffee available out there. They will sell out of everything by or just before 11 a.m. So please keep that in mind if you're watching. We're doing it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you have several opportunities to come take advantage of that. We had an awesome turnout last night for the Honk for Hy-Vee seniors. These are graduates of the class of 2020 from this store. They were hanging out near the entrance off of 2nd Avenue, and you can see a good group shot. Those are I think we were expecting like 25 or 26 from this store, and we only had 4 or 5 that couldn't make it, so that was awesome. And for almost an hour, people were driving through, laying on the horn, thanks to Muscatine Police and Muscatine County Sheriff's Office. Captain Quinn Reese made it out. It was great to have that support. Lieutenant Greg Bach had the big old Salvation Army van, drove through, and yeah, it was awesome to have everybody come through for that as we celebrate the class of 2020, who again have had a very interesting year to say the least. Real quick, the pandemic food pantry. Oh, some footage, yes, look at this, cars rolling in. There was a lot of honking. And at first you're like, why are people honking? And then it's like, duh, right? But for a minute I was like, and then you just kind of get used to it, right? You just sort of like, this is okay. So if you stopped by yesterday, thank you for being a part of that. We appreciate you for doing that and for recognizing. Little natty out there, so we had some bug season, right? So we were okay. But there were definitely some gnats out there. All right, the Hawkeye Hauler is in our parking lot. This is the last day it's going to be here, y'all. So listen, you have an opportunity to bring some food out to the truck or purchase one of the $20 prepackaged bags. We are going to send that Hawkeye Hauler to the Salvation Army at 1 p.m. There it is right there, live shot outside, thanks to Tantera Transportation Corporation. There's Tara Riggin. Tara Riggin's out there. Tandy is out there. And Tara's mom, Diane Riggin, bought me a giant box of Cocoa Pebbles because she was watching the show when I admitted that sometimes after my kids go to bed, I eat Cocoa Pebbles. Now, I haven't had any sugar all week, so I haven't had any cereal this week. But Diane, I appreciate that very much. So thank you for thinking of me. All right, let's get to the Memorial Day ad for a second, and then we'll get to our first guest. So just real quick, Memorial Day weekend. I know it might rain. That's okay if you're still going to be hanging out at the house. Great deals on the back page of the Discover Muscatine newspaper. We've got our full-page Memorial Day ad ready to go. Starts with wine and spirits, and Kayleen has so many good deals at Wine and Spirits. I'm telling you what, it's an awesome opportunity to stock up, see her, and again, maybe you're just going low-key on Memorial Day. That's fine. She'll get you taken care of, right? So go see her and the crew, and they'll get you everything you need for Memorial Day. Maybe you need one of these hats. I don't know if you need one of these hats, but we've got things like that. So, all right, let's get to our guest who's patiently waiting. I can't believe it took this long to get Brian Lee on the Hy-Vee Today show. He went from one job to another, and I got him, and he's here. So Brian Lee is the owner with Precision Machine Incorporated here in Muscatine, and he's got an awesome story that we're going to talk about, and I appreciate you coming on, man. So this was, how long have I been trying to get you on this show? Like,
oh, man, it's been a handful of years.
Yeah.
Job, you always wanted to get me on to talk about different things in
Yeah.
the business,
but you're here now.
Yes.
And that's all that matters.
That's right.
So your background, before we get to Precision Machine, are you, and I don't even know if I know this, are you a lifetime Muscatine guy?
I am.
Okay.
Yep, born and raised here in Muscatine.
Awesome.
All my life, actually, and yeah, love the community, love the support the community gives.
And then the decision, because you were at Geneva Golf and Country Club for a number of years, and then it was like, Brian's going to leave, and he's buying Precision Machine.
Yeah.
How long was that in the works? Because that was, I mean, I don't want to say that seems like a pretty drastic career change, but that's a big leap. It
is a big leap.
Yeah.
I would say for well over a year,
Okay.
the thought of just branching out and doing something on my own was big, not only for myself but for my family. I saw an opportunity. You know, my father's been in the machining world for a good part of his adult life, and I just had a lot of interest in it. And then, like I said, I saw an opportunity and decided to dig into it a little bit and kind of just see what it was all about, and really, really enjoyed it. So
Precision Machine Inc. has been in Muscatine for how long?
Since '94. Rod Eaton opened it back in '94. Rod, who I did purchase the business from, is still with me. I'll have him for some time, which is huge for me, and trying to grab all that knowledge out of Rod, and how as he's training me to understand what
Sure.
this business is all about. So a huge asset to what I have going on.
So you're on Grandview Avenue.
Yep.
Right? And kind of right next to where Taco John's used to be.
Yeah.
And I feel like, Brian, for a lot of people, maybe they just drive by and they're like, I see where it says precision machine. I don't know what's going on in there. They might be surprised with the work that's being done and where it's going. So can we talk a little bit about that? Facebook page, by the way, right there, Precision Machine. If you want to hit that like button, we encourage you to do so. But what's the main focus of the business prior to what we're going to touch on in a minute?
The main focus of the business is more of working with the industrial world and machining parts, whether it's for machines in businesses. I mean, the spectrum's so broad. We do a lot of work with and get a lot of support from the locals here, Bandag, Han, Gerdau, SFS, OFC, just a bunch of different businesses, as well as just the walk-in business from the community, and even smaller business. So it's fantastic. So,
and that's where you have these great relationships, and the fact that Precision's been in Muscatine since '94, great reputation. You come into the fold as the new owner, so the future is very bright. And something that I had seen on Facebook, where a lot of us are seeing things now, right? There's like 2 billion people on it. Precision Machine just rolled out. There it is right there, this COVID key.
Oh, yeah.
So, Brian, this is fantastic. This is made, again, if you're watching, folks, this is made in Muscatine. And the point of a COVID key is to keep people from having to touch as many surfaces, right?
Right. Give you an option to open doors or to not have to touch buttons when you're out, whether it's at a grocery store, or gas station. Yeah, it's something that came to me from some family and some good friends, maybe a month or so ago when some of these started to surface online, and just waiting for an opportunity, I guess, to have time in the business to start to figure out how I could do something like that. So with a lot of help from Rod, working on the CAD, I first drew it up on paper and just tried to find some inspiration on what it could look like, researched some materials and how thick, and the size that I wanted that was going to be good to fit on a keychain as well as fit in your pocket. And it just came to life. It just happened pretty quick, actually.
So what folks are looking at is right on the set with us. This is the COVID key made locally at Precision Machine, incorporated here in Muscatine. I love the made in Iowa angle. We're propping this up with a bug soother candle that's also made in Iowa. So we love the made in Iowa. I've got Iowa beer in front of me for craft day. But this is one of those products that, who would have thought something like this would be something that people want, but of course it makes sense in the pandemic that we're in. And the best part is, Brian, it's
microbial.
How though? I don't understand.
Well, just the chemical makeup in the brass. This is
so
a
great.
360 brass alloy. It's 3/16 inch thick.
Yeah.
Which against the competitors, it is thicker. It's a little more durable.
Yeah.
With a better quality of brass. So.
And I just think what's so cool, and I want to hold this up, I mean, this is a solid piece. So again, if you're watching, this is made here in Muscatine by a local person that's sitting right next to me. He's tangible. I would lean over and nudge him, but social distancing. And this can be something that you use. I love the picture at the ATM, opening doors, and me handling it right now and then you handling it isn't a big deal because
engineered a few more bells and whistles in it. That is a bottle.
Is that a bottle opener?
Yes.
No way. I was going to say there's a bottle opener right there. So if we weren't doing the show, you could do. Oh, very smart. Yeah. Very smart. Was that something?
Add a bell and whistle.
Was that a request?
It was. It was actually from my first purchaser. Requested that. A small business here in town, or actually a pretty good sized business here in town.
Yeah.
Was my first, and that's what propelled this to get to where it's at right now.
That is fantastic.
A lot of good support.
Yeah. So again, Precision Machine. Chris, can you just silence that phone for me? Thank you. People want the COVID key so much they're calling right now to get it. So for people that are interested, I think it's priced right. What are you at for it?
$12 retail, and for orders of 100 or more, they're $8 a piece.
So think about that. If you're interested as an individual, or if you're in business and you want to get a couple hundred of these, you can do it. And again, you're supporting another local business. I mean, you certainly couldn't have foreseen this being something that you would be making when you bought Precision Machine, Brian,
But during these times, you just more or less adapt. And other things that have been made that might show up on the Facebook is the hand sanitizer stands. That was, which is completely out of the machining realm. I mean, yes, some of the parts were machined, but at the same time, that's fabrication. And we'll dabble in just about anything that comes our way.
I saw, that's the exact picture that I had seen at Phelps.
Yeah.
Right. So look at that. So you made the stand for the hand sanitizer.
Correct, for the motion-free hand sanitizer. Yep.
Wow. Again, if you're driving on Grandview Avenue and you see Precision Machine, you have to understand the work that's going on there. That's a lot of them.
Yeah, 200 of them. Yeah.
Jeez Louise, and it's got to feel good for you. Again, and you touched on this already, but just that, business supporting other businesses, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like Muscatine's MO. I feel like we do that really well. But for someone that just ventured into owning your own business, I mean,
it's definitely stronger than I thought it was now that I have my own business.
It's such a great story. So the COVID key, available, made locally, and the process behind how you make it is it's a lot more complicated than people maybe realize, right?
It is. Machining something like this does take time, takes different machines as well as a different tooling. I think 4 different tools touch this key before it's tumbled and then polished.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So the easiest way, I guess, if somebody's watching, because of course I'd love to, and I think we probably can get it in places like Hy-Vee. That would be awesome to be able to have, the COVID key from Precision Machine available here. But in the meanwhile, if they're like, oh my gosh, I want to get one of those today, Friday, May 22nd, what should they do, Brian?
They can reach out on social media, on the Facebook or Instagram page. Get right back with them, set it up. We do ship, and I've actually done delivery. So I mean,
have you? Really?
I have. Yes.
Brian will put it in your mailbox. Leave the cash. And get the key. Yeah. But again, it just makes total sense. I feel like people are trying to be safe and healthy, and this is a product that's super practical. Even a year or two from now, because we all kind of have that feeling, right? When you go to like an ATM or something, or you're like looking at a door handle and you're like, man.
You're definitely more conscious about it, that's for sure.
And my move, and I know I'm not the only person that does this, but my move, if I have a sweatshirt on, I do like the sleeve.
Right.
And then I like grab it with the sleeve. And then I'm always like, do I need to wash this more? But if you grab something like the COVID key and it's on your keychain and you can just grab that door handle or punch in that ATM pin, or, I mean, think about all the other uses for it. It makes a lot more sense, right? And that's where I think that this is going to be around for more than just a pandemic. I mean, it makes, even if you're not a germaphobe, like, you can appreciate something like this. And it is solid, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, that is a solid piece, and it looks really good. You polish them all, though.
We do.
Hand polishing these things.
We do.
So even if somebody watching, and of course we hope somebody watching is like, I want 500 of those.
Well,
polish 500 of them,
500.
or 10 of them, or 5 of them, or 1 of them, huh?
Yeah. We've done well over 500 of them already.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wild. This is such a great story. So if you like what you see and you're watching and you want to learn more, again, Precision Machine on Facebook and Instagram. Chef Tess says that she loves her COVID key. How about that?
Yeah. She
endorsed by Chef Tess.
She reached out on social media and picked up a couple herself. Yeah.
Wow, that is super cool. Yeah, I think this will be a good way for people to appreciate the next time they drive by the work that's going on, because I think sometimes places like yours, people don't know,
right.
And we got to shine a light on it because it is a great story, right? And you're doing good work.
I appreciate that.
Is there anything coming down the pipe? Because now you're kind of dabbling in this world. Like,
have
people suggested anything else?
Yeah. But most times when you end up in conversation, there's always suggestions, and it's more of just kind of put it in the memory bank and maybe chew on it later. And but I mean, we're still operating as normal. I wouldn't say this pandemic stay-at-home deal has really hindered us a little bit. I mean, as new as I am in this business, It's given me time to branch out as well as continue to learn the same operations that have been going on for years.
Jamie Wolf says, I want one. Fresh Idea Food says, great product, precision machine. Gail Lee says, good morning. You know Gail Lee?
I know Gail, yeah.
Yeah, you know Gail?
Yeah.
Perfect. A lot of people watching right now. And yes, if you're just joining us, Brian Lee Precision Machine is live with us. The COVID key, brand new product. And for $12, or if you buy 100, price comes down to $8 a pop.
Correct.
That is an awesome deal. I hope that you know we're here for you.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, okay.
Come back on anytime. I love the fact that it's a bottle opener as well. I didn't even realize that, but that is super smart.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're able to talk about a product, again, made in town that's going to have a big impact. And, you know, Muscatine is known for operating on the global level with some of these leaders of industry that we have. And listen, nobody else in our area is doing that. And I wondered, are there any like trade secrets that you're going to keep close to the chest so nobody tries to steal your, you know, your design or whatever?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just look for inspiration on how I'd like to have it look and be, and look around at the other competitors that are doing it. And this just right here, in my initial sketch drawing, just came to mind right there.
Is the next evolution like a big and tall COVID key? So I could like whip it out, and then I could like, my kids would be like, "Oh, Dad means business," because you could just like grab them by the shirt and it pulls them. Or is that a dumb? You think that's a dumb idea?
Depends on how big you want it. We might have to get a extra large COVID key.
Yeah, is there like a way that it could extend out so I could like grab a kid by the shirt when they're like, you know, they're not listening sometimes.
You don't want to get too close to them.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. All right, Precision Machine. Here in Muscatine, I love this story, and I hope that if you're watching, maybe this is the first time you've ever heard of Precision Machine. That's okay. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're educating y'all, right? Mm-hmm. And if it is, and you like what you heard, get a hold of Brian. And again, I'll try my best to get this product in store, because I love how slick this looks when it's packaged, right? It looks really good. It's got great information on how it can be used. And then it's promoting the business on the outside and on the inside. And then you even have it etched on the actual key.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones that came out. We decided to, that was actually Rod's idea initially, to go ahead and scribe it on there. So that is an option when people do order. It is a little pricier. It takes a lot of time.
Sure. But are you saying I could have a Tony Tone?
You could have a Tony Tone.
Holy ego trip. Yes. Wow.
My daughter's actually with hand stamps that are from Young Brothers, with stars and their initials, so cool. And they have them all dressed up.
I love the story. Your better half, Katie says on Facebook, so handsome, so proud. So. Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. Oh, honey, Brian says. Steph says, nice job. Molly Boyer says, I use my COVID key all the time. Quality local product. Yes, of course, Molly, right. I mean, this is, it's great. And if you've seen some of these elsewhere, they don't look as good. They're not made locally. And quite frankly, sometimes you see stuff online and you're like, I don't know. I'm telling you right now, I've held this. This is quality. And it's great because it's supporting a local person and it's going to help keep you safe. So please, if you're watching, get a hold of Brian. And the fact that you can personalize them, oh man, that
I should not have said that. I think that might turn in.
Well, I mean, if it's more money
and time, and time, right? But yes, listen, if I get a flood of
Brian doesn't hate money. Neither do I. Let the record state. Maybe the next line is Tony Tone Key. We work out some licensing agreements.
We can figure something out. I'm sure.
It's super cool. I'm glad you're here, and I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
No, my pleasure. I mean, I think it's so fascinating the story of Precision Machine and what you're doing every day, and how you're able to support local businesses. And then somebody says, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And there it is, right? That's how. Good idea, and then you can turn around and make it and have it be a tangible product. And I'm just happy that you're my friend and that you did this, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, the drive actually comes from just the support.
Yeah,
a lot of friends, a lot of good support from all my friends, family, even the local businesses that have reached out and ordered. It's fantastic.
So again, if you're watching and you're in business, or if you're just an individual that's interested in the COVID key. For the meanwhile, until I can get it in places like Hy-Vee, go to Precision, why can't I say Precision Machine Incorporated on Facebook or Instagram. Send them a message, $12 each. If you order 100 of them, price comes down to $8. So an opportunity for you to, businesses, it makes sense, give one to your employees. But if you're just an individual that's trying to be healthy and not touch as many surfaces, this is totally for you. Or if you just want the coolest bottle opener ever, right? I mean, whatever the use that you feel like you have. Look at that. It's COVID key, everybody. All right. So listen, today is National Buy a Musical Instrument Day. It's also National Solitaire Day, Vanilla Pudding Day, Maritime Day. It is Road Trip Day. So let me show y'all a little road trip map that I have right here on the table. This is cool. For the kids, it's from, what's that company name? Melissa and Doug. Little road trip map. So also makes me think of the movie Road Trip, which I like a lot. It's a very good movie. So Road Trip Day. Are you going to take a road trip? I don't know if you're taking a road trip this Memorial Day, although maybe you're just getting out of the house and, you're going to go cruise around. We've done that quite a bit in my house. We have taken road trips just to get out of Dodge, and that is A-OK. Chris Anderson grabbing the paper. Chris Anderson is in the paper today. Look at that. Marvelous. I love it. Did you know that, or did somebody just tell you?
I did it yesterday. I didn't know it would be right now.
Wow, look at that. So Road Trip Day. Also, it is Craft Distillery Day. So whether it is a craft beer or craft distilled spirit, we, of course, have such a good selection right in front of me. Check this out. On this table, Iowa Brewing Company in Cedar Rapids. IBC, Iowa Brewing Company right there with the Bohemian Rapids. Come on. Look at that. It's a Czech Pilsner. It's a good beer. I've had it. I like that. And it's a great looking can. Butch Trumbull on Facebook says, Brian Lee needs a barber. And Stephanie Vandegrift says she loves her COVID key. Yeah, I'm with you. I think, and Brian left a COVID key for me. I'm really excited about that. Some more beers made local. Kelowna Brewing Company in Kelowna, Iowa. Hello, Kelowna. We've got Fire Trucker that I think is in Ankeny. Fire Trucker is in Ankeny, right there. And then how about in Davenport with Front Street, their latest product, the Mahalo Pineapple Radler. Brand new, Front Street in Davenport. So, yeah, and then again, there it is. Look at that. I'm so appreciative to Brian Lee for a COVID key. He left me my own COVID key. I will use this all the time. Look at that. That is super cool. You got to get one of these. $12, right? Oh, and it even says PMI right on there for Precision Machine Incorporated. Yeah. Don't tell Brian, but I'm going to slip him $12 because I am a paying customer. And again, I like the packaging and the look, and it's just super cool story. And I thank Brian for being here. All right. So our friend Chris Anderson right here in today's, this is today's Muscatine Journal. Look at that. There he is. He's to my left, and he's also right there in the paper talking about some of his amazing murals. And if you've ever been in downtown Muscatine and you've seen some painted buildings, it's that guy right there. One man. I think he has a clone that helps him because surely one person can't paint entire buildings unless there's some type of superhero. But Chris Anderson, rocking the Media Tree shirt, by the way, painting those buildings. It's unbelievable, right? That's what you should do this weekend. Even if it's like overcast and rainy, just go through downtown and appreciate this man's artwork because it is legit and it just will make you feel so much better. And again, I don't know how he does it. I'm supposed to paint over my brick fireplace this weekend and just with like, this guy's painting buildings and I'm fretting painting a fireplace. I should just contract Chris to do something cool because he's super talented and he could do that. I'll take the cooler because we're waiting for Jimmy Greenhaw. Thank you, sir. We're waiting for our friend Jimmy Greenhaw with Toyota Muscatine. Jimmy says he'll be here in 2 minutes. All right, perfect. That's great. So we have things we can talk about. So you know that I love old school coolers like this. One of the Igloo Playmate, this just feels good, right? It's got that very satisfying motion where you can do that. I mean, no offense to the, what are those ones called? We'll keep ice cold for 78 days. I don't need ice cold for 78 days, all right? And I don't want to pay $8,000 for a cooler. Give me a practical igloo cooler, okay? What are those other ones called? I can't even think of their names. I don't even want to give them a shout out. You know what I'm talking about? Those ones where it's like, which one? No, those ones that it's like, we keep ice cold for 12 days. I don't know. Anyways, in here, we have everything you need to make a little cocktail this weekend. Ooh. Tony Tone, the mixologist? Not really, but I can hold up product pretty well. So got a little bottle of Patron Silver Tequila right there. And a little thing of Master Mix's Simple Syrup, right? So you grab the simple syrup, and you're going to make yourself, it's World Paloma Day. And a Paloma is a drink, of course. And then I've got some grapefruit, right? Some grapefruit right here to make yourself a good-looking drink. Yeah. So that's super cool, right? And why not look at the little bottle of Patron. Isn't that funny? This is like, it's even got the cork is a nice touch, isn't it? You just pop the cork, drink responsibly, and you're off to the races. And then the simple syrup. I like the presentation on that. That's very nice. All right. I think I just saw Jimmy Greenhaw walking in, so we will get to him in just a second. Thank you, sir. You're marvelous. So here's the thing. Memorial Day weekend is here. It's going to be different this year for sure. I think we all can agree on that. But that's okay. And just keep in mind that this place, Muscatine HyVee, has not closed. And if you are doing some grilling, because guess what? I still got the grill. I think I need propane. So note to self, don't forget propane, Tony. Million brat sale. Give me all the brats, even the Busch Light brat. The Busch Light brat is really good. TJ Deere says Tony's haircut is on fire. Thank you, TJ. You're just marvelous. Million brat sale going on now in the meat department, including the Busch Light brat, ready to go. Go back there. They're 10 for 10. You know what I mean? They're 10 for 10. Chad, I got to send you an awesome picture of how we have some of these Busch Light brats packaged up. Let me send you this one right here because this looks really good. So the Busch Light brats exclusively available at your Muscatine HyVee, and we definitely want you to go to the meat department and pick some of them up. We got to try it the other day on the show, and it was very good. Very good. Come on, AirDrop. I recommend it highly. If you're looking for something good to try, have yourself a Busch Light brat, won't you? Oh, it hasn't shown up yet. That's all right. Let me do this. Let me hold it up here. Here you go. Busch Light brats in the walk-in cooler in the meat department, right? That is where it's at. That is a 10-pack of Busch Light brats with a Busch Light 30-pack. Yes. Sign me up. Please try these this weekend. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how good they are. And they're in the meat department, but also in the walk-in cooler here at the store. All right. Busy weekend. Good weekend to get out, buy a car. Jimmy Greenhaw in the house. How you doing, brother?
What's going on?
Toyota Muscatine. I have a couple of things I want to talk about. I definitely have something on my list that I'm really excited about, but I want to get with, I want to start with Memorial Day weekend. Obviously, you guys are open today, Friday.
Yep.
Tomorrow, Saturday. What time are you there on Saturday?
Saturday, 8:30 to 3.
Okay.
On Saturday.
8:30 to 3.
It's normal business hours. Nothing. We didn't extend anything.
Sure.
Yeah,
But
closed on
definitely-
Monday.
Okay, closed on Monday, getting towards the end of the month. Memorial Day weekend feels like a good time. And even if, because I feel like for a lot of people, Jimmy, they're going to be just hanging out at home, maybe not
Right.
traveling as much. So maybe you travel over to Toyota Muscatine, and this is the weekend that you make the move into a upgraded vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, it's incentives are at an all-time high on
Sure.
new, and every automaker here within the next few months is going to have a gap in inventory from where the factories were shut down.
Sure.
New car inventory is going to be a little bit slim for everybody. So if you're out there and you're somewhat in the market, take advantage of the incentives and what's going on right now.
So even though maybe hard to come by the newer vehicles, what's always great about you guys at Toyota Muscatine is, I don't know what the percentages of trades that come in are local, and
Right.
you have all the service records. So for people that are maybe looking for like an upgraded vehicle for them is a 2016, 17, 18, and they come to you and the crew at Toyota Muscatine, they know that those used vehicles on your lot, Jimmy, are there for a reason. You're not going to put something out there that isn't a quality vehicle.
That is correct. I mean, and you know, even if you're not looking at new, 100% new,
Sure.
we can sell you a new pre-owned car.
Right.
I mean, a lot of our cars are that way with the histories that they have and whatnot. So yeah, we have just a phenomenal used car, a constant flow of nice one-owner cars, and it's real nice, really nice.
So the website's on the screen for folks that are watching, and again, we encourage you to check out Toyota Muscatine. It's a lot easier to just drive through the lot, but love the technology, right? And the fact that you could buy a car online is cool. The fact that you can, you know, learn everything you need to, pictures, videos. I mean, it's nice, right? To have this in your back pocket for people that are curious, you know, because maybe they're not going to make it in person, but they're going to look at that 2017 Tundra and go, yeah, that's the one I want. Can I buy it? Yep, we can get you taken care of. Or if you want to go over to Toyota Muscatine, take it for a spin, and then get the deal done. It's just great. Man, those 4Runners are sharp. This 2021 Toyota Sienna.
Yes.
So I had a friend of mine on Facebook send me a link this past weekend.
Yeah.
And she said, this 2021 Toyota Sienna, and this is the link that I got, is available as a hybrid.
Correct.
I don't understand, Jim. It's a van, but it's a hybrid. Now, Toyota was the first in the business to have the hybrid with the Prius, and like, I love the Prius, but like if you looked at the first Prius ever, you'd go, yeah, that's probably a hybrid.
Right.
But like, Chad, if you scroll down on that Sienna, that doesn't look, and I'm not to say that you can't have a good-looking vehicle that's a hybrid, but look at that thing. That's a van.
That's our van. That's
slick.
That's the game changer right there. It's gonna put everybody in our dust. It is absolutely remarkable, especially by adding the hybrid system to it. I mean, it's going to be a standalone market for that right now. Everybody's going to be chasing us, you know, like they have been for years, especially in the hybrid industry. They're the innovators, and when they put out a new hybrid, that people go nuts for them. So
I was going to say, and it's so fascinating that they made that decision to go hybrid with the Sienna, and certainly a little bit of a redesign as well. It's very sleek, as you can see in that picture, because we've seen the evolution of the Camry and the Corolla and the RAV4 and the Highlander. But look at the interior, y'all. I mean, it's just as sharp looking. That's whichever one that is. Like, I think there's like a platinum is the high end for the Sienna, and like the seats in the back like totally recline out like you're in like a massage chair or something, Jim.
It's gonna like I said, it's gonna redefine the van. We don't even like calling them vans.
Sure.
Because they're more. I don't know if you want to. They're more of a crossover type SUV. When you're in them inside driving, you have no clue that you're in a van. It feels like you're driving an SUV. Remarkable. I have one. I love it. So
well, that's the thing with my Sienna that I have. It doesn't drive like a van, and it never feels like I'm driving a van. It feels very much like I'm in a car, and I think that's part of how these things are built. And then when I see that 2021, I'm like, here's the thing. Two options, well, three. We talked about the hybrid. A couple other options for this 2021 Toyota Sienna: a mini fridge, and a vacuum. Yes. Oh man, do I need a vacuum in my van?
The old French fry, an M&M vacuum for the kids. You know.
When I saw the vacuum, I was like, way to go, Toyota. I have vacuumed out that thing so many times. But then the fridge, Jimmy, like they have really thought about who's going to be utilizing this, and whether it's stuff like this that's not opened, or if it's stuff for the kids or Pop. Like Toyota has really put a lot of thought into that, and it just paid off. I mean, it looks unbelievable. Yeah. And is that something that, like, do you know when you guys are going to start to see those, or because you're probably going to get inundated?
Yeah, we've got a kind of a launch date they had set, but with what's going on, getting the factories back up to production and whatnot, There might be just a little bit of a delay, not much. But the 2021 we should see right towards the end here of 2020. So
perfect.
Right around October, November.
Excellent.
We'll start seeing them.
All right. So in the meanwhile, if you're excited about that Sienna, hang tight. But at the same time, everything on the lot at Toyota Muscatine, again, in great shape and ready to go. Is there something that you have been in recently that you're like, holy moly, I didn't realize how much I like driving that Toyota that's over there? I mean, I assume you drive most of them. You're familiar with most of them.
Oh yeah,
Is there something that surprised you?
I'm a big fan of our RAVs.
Sure.
Not the new 2020. I'm a fan of that. Don't get me wrong. It's just the older RAVs, the 15s, 16s, 17s. We've sold so many of them, and the people are so happy. You know, we don't see problems in our shops with them. They're just so darn dependable, and they make such a nice pre-owned vehicle for somebody at any age group. You know, they're so easy to get in and out of. They're great on gas, and you know, we've got them. We've always got them. So it's. I was just in one the other day, and I thought, man, you know, they changed the body style on this, but you know why? You know, yeah, just I'd say just the RAV4s right now are they're our bread and butter, and people love them.
Yeah, it's incredible when you see them out on the road. And I actually saw somebody because I could tell it was a 2020, and there is a 2020 RAV4 XLE right there, and it is sharp. I mean, again, these Toyotas, really, though, to your point, with the 15, 16, 17 RAVs, they all look sharp, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good-looking vehicle. And then the thing that, you know, is such a pleasant surprise for me is, like, my mom has her Corolla that she got when she got out here almost 3 years ago. And, man, she loves that thing, and she will tool around with my kids, and there's plenty of room. And I know that for her, somebody that, you know, had a Corolla for a long, long time, seeing her in that, it's just a good feeling, because you know that they're just gonna run forever, right? I mean, that's the mic drop when you talk about Toyota is, you know, you're making an investment that you're gonna have for a while.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about when things, you know, vehicles hit 50, 100,000 miles.
Right.
You know, like happens, that happens elsewhere, quite frankly. So it's a good feeling. And then when you need that basic maintenance, you've got it all under one shop. Just same thing. We had that little hail not too long ago.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Abra Body Shop was rocking.
They were pumping them out. You bet. Yeah.
You know, I've made some trips to Davenport just to cruise, to get out of town. And the thing that concerns me is when you see these pop-up parking lot hail places. Please tell me you're familiar with some of these outfits.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, but I personally would never trust my vehicle with some tent in a parking lot that says, "We can fix hail." I ain't doing it. I mean, call me crazy, but like, what are they going to do under a tent in a parking lot?
Well, what are they going to do when they leave town? Because these guys or these businesses are from out of town, Texas. They follow the storms around, and you know, there's a lot of stuff entailed into just sticking a bunch of little funny-looking tools into getting those dents out. They have to take headliners out, trim pieces, and you know, those headliners and trim pieces have to be put back exactly the way they were tore apart. Well, when you got a crew from out of town or whatnot, and you know, they're not going to have to worry about fixing it, you know, down the road. So, yeah, best to have your car brought to a local business that, you know, is going to be able to back the people that are doing it. And I know Krieger's does the same thing. You know, they bring in a reputable company that you know, they back. So, but Abra is they're on it. We had cars lined up.
I bet it's a big deal to have that. And if that doesn't make sense, just think about a couple of years ago when we had all those roofing companies come in town.
Right.
After that tornado, and it was like, Bob Smith Roofing, where are you guys from? Oh, we're from here in Muscatine. Oh, really? That doesn't sound like a Muscatine. And then they were gone 3 months later.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Just keep that in mind, you know, when it comes to things like hail or any type of work like that. If you can have it done in town, look people in the eyeballs, and know that they're going to stand behind the work. I think that's what really does it.
You know, that goes along with going along with buying local.
Sure.
You know, you buy a car out of town. You know, maybe over a miscommunication or a few $100 here or there. You know, thinking you're going to save money down the road. Where, you know, when you add it up, you're not saving money. You know, if you bring your car out and you need help with your phones and little things like that. There's so much technology with these cars that you need your salesperson. You need somebody in your backyard that can help you with the problem when it arises. And you know, to me, I wouldn't personally want to drive out of town to.
I'm with you.
You know, I'm a busy guy, and I know there's a lot of households where there's, you know, the husband and wife work and children, and you can relate to that. And it just seems more convenient to buy in town. Besides our tax dollars being spread out and you know, being spent, what is it, 5 times over? I think is what they say for every dollar. But.
Well, and I think the other part, you know, for people that are looking like at places like your website, and then maybe they're looking at somebody else's website, like you just have to ask most times.
Right.
Like, because somebody like Jim or anybody at Toyota will want to earn your business and avoid you having to go out of town. I mean, I've had 3 kids born in town at our hospital. I'm not going to Iowa City or Cedar Rapids with a pregnant woman in a car.
I'm the same. Yep.
Ain't doing that. And the same thing when it comes to purchasing a vehicle. Like if you're thinking, you know, well, just call and ask, right?
Right.
Just all you can do is ask, and if it can save you, you know, going out of town, because they're not going to care once you leave their place, right? They're not. You're not going to see that person in the grocery store,
right?
Or you're not going to see that person supporting your kid's ball team, right? I mean,
that is correct.
It is totally true. So we just hope that people take that to heart and that they hear that. You just missed Brian Lee by a couple minutes, but he wanted me to tell you hi. He gave me
Lee, did he give you a kick? Sure, that's a great idea. He had sent me that, and not the actually, he just sent me an article on it, and absolutely amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And it's also doubles as a bottle opener.
That's just a bonus.
You could even get these personalized little Toyota Muscatine.
Why not? I know. Right? I seen it.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Jeff and Tim, the owners, Webbers, to come down, and I'm gonna pitch that to them here for the dealership and for B. Lee. You bet.
Denise Greenhaw on Facebook says, "What about the new Venza?" What about the new Venza?
The new Venza. That might be one of those might be parked in our garage for Denise. We'll see here. New 2021 Venza. It's coming back. You know, discontinued back in 2014 would have been the last year for the Venza.
Yeah.
So they're bringing that back, and it's a crossover.
Kind of was it always a little bit of a bigger crossover?
It's a bigger crossover, right? It's between the size of I'd say an Avalon and a Highlander.
Okay.
Right in the middle, and we are pumped about it coming back. We had a lot of Venza customers that were very upset that it left, and it was such a good vehicle that we're like, you know, they're going to bring it back someday, and here we are. So
that's really exciting.
Yeah, we got some good product. 2021 Tundra, all redone.
Oh.
Again, that's going to change the way you look at pickups. That's what they're telling us.
Wow.
Now, it's all a big surprise yet, but they're telling us that everybody's going to be so far behind in technology and power and payload and everything with this new truck that, you know, it's going to be a game changer. Yeah, we're pretty excited about with what Toyota is doing. They are just vamping it up. And we're excited.
Highlander just drove by as we're talking. I love it.
Sold plenty of those.
There is definitely... is that it right there? Is that the new Venza?
That's a 12 Venza. Those are older Venzas.
What about on the left?
That is not. That is just a stock photo of a...
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to see, if you see anything on the internet right now, you might see some spy photos.
Oh, they're keeping it under wraps.
They're keeping it pretty tight. Right. And, you know, those spy photos don't always turn out to be
exactly
what it is, or close. But, yeah.
Isn't it cool, though, to go to work for a place that never settles and continues pushing the envelope and being, you know, at the forefront of regardless of whatever type of Toyota vehicle it is. I mean, again, who'd have thought they would have done? Oh, there it is, maybe under wraps right there.
That's it. Yeah, there you can't even tell what it is.
Funny. Look at that. They blocked out that guy's face. He might be in witness protection now.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's wild to have watched, you know, personally the last 5, 6, 7 years for me, seeing all the changes, and it's great. And then like that Sienna is wild. The Venza coming back is great. Hearing about the Tundra is fantastic news. So people should be excited, and if anything, I think people are going to start to feel better in the next couple of months. Maybe it's this weekend. You're like, you know what? I'm going to go out and I'm going to upgrade my vehicle.
Right.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make it happen. You know, they're here for you.
And business has been good for us.
Sure.
You know, we've been practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
We wear masks when we're out on the showroom floor. whether you have a mask on or not. We wear masks on the showroom floor. When we're anywhere near a customer, we're going to have a mask on, whether that be in the finance office signing paperwork, you know, or coming out to talk to you about what your car needs for service.
Sure.
We have alcohol containers everywhere. We wipe down handles routinely, door handles, doorknobs, desks, chairs. We're busybodies there, keeping things clean, and you know, you don't necessarily have to come into the store right now.
Sure.
Our internet department is Colin Smith and Sam Seipel are on the ball with internet leads coming in. If you hit us up with an internet lead, we have one of the fastest response times in the industry. You know, so you're not sitting there waiting the next day for a response on a vehicle. We'll deliver a car to your residence if we have to. We'll do paperwork there. I've done a couple deals down in Burlington where we delivered a car right to their doorstep.
Wow.
Right in the garage with the masks on, paperwork on the trunk lid, and done and over with. And you know, they actually thought it was the best experience buying a car that they've ever had.
Wow, you put it in their garage?
In their garage, and they just absolutely, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody wants to have to go to the car dealership for 2 or 3 hours. And you know, that's not the way Toyota Muscatine, our business model is.
I don't think I've been there longer than
Correct.
40 minutes.
We want you in and we want you out. We want you happy.
Yeah.
We want you to enjoy that nice sunny day. You got other things to do except sit in a car dealership.
Sure.
And these people was their first time buying from us, and they're one of those people that they're used to the 3 to 4 hour ordeal of sitting in the car dealership. So when we offered to deliver it to them, and we were in and out of there in a half hour, and with the T's crossed and the I's dotted, those people were just ecstatic.
That is so true. I mean, I've been a part of 3 car purchases from Toyota Muscatine in the last, I guess, 3 or 4 years now, 5 years. And it's almost crazy how fast it is, right? I mean, I think the longest we were there was maybe 40 minutes. And me being a talker, I'm prepared to hang out. And then it's like, no, you're good, you're done. And it's like, oh, okay, see you guys later, bye.
Well, the talkers are welcome, but you know, when we sense that somebody wants to get out and enjoy their day,
I love it.
you know, that's there's no sense in you sitting around there all day. We like to get them in and out and make sure they're taken care of. And
it's great. It's absolutely great. All right, listen, ToyotaMuscatine.com, Toyota Muscatine on Facebook. Go see Jimmy Greenhaw and the crew. They're ready to go. Putting it in your garage even is an option. Man, it's really exciting, and everything looks good. The future is bright for Toyota and at Toyota Muscatine. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. You feel like you need any light up patriotic glasses? Or
no, I'm gonna pass on those.
Sure?
I'm good.
Oh, we should have Jimmy do what's in the box. Yes. All right. So since it is the official Toyota Muscatine, what's in the box? All right. Let me give you the rundown on this, Jimmy Greenhaw. So we had to kind of park the cart cam during the pandemic. So we've been doing this. What's in the box? Toyota Muscatine. What's in the box? I'm gonna have you close your eyes, stick a hand in each side.
Okay.
We'll pop the doors open so the folks at home will be able to see, and I want you to try and guess what's in the box.
You want me to put my hands in there and close my eyes?
Yes. There's nothing alive in there, right,
So
Chris?
last time I did that, didn't work out so well.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Both hands in.
Close my eyes now.
Close your eyes now, and then kind of push forward on these doors in here.
These doors.
There you go. Perfect. All right. So keep your eyes closed. And can you guess what's in there?
Oh, 100%.
You got it.
Oh, I down these by the dozens. This is pudding.
Yes.
Pudding.
Open your eyes, Jimmy Greenhaw.
I got it.
You got
There
it.
it is.
My man.
Aisle 3 on sale today. Get them before Jimmy does.
It is National Vanilla Pudding Day.
Oh, I love it.
Good for you. Wow. Not even, I mean, I have struggled. Wow.
If it's food, I'm probably going to get it, Tony.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My man had it in 2 seconds. Drop the mic. Jimmy Greenhaw, Toyota Muscatine, what's in the box? Fantastic. I'm hoping that one of these days I do the what's in the box and it's a key for a 2021 Sienna.
Yeah, hey, you never know.
Make that happen.
You
right?
never know.
That could
That's
happen.
right.
Have a good weekend. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, let's go CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam. I can't believe he nailed that. That was unbelievable. My man. We'll take that off you, sir. Thank you, Jimmy G. Go see Jimmy G and the crew at Toyota. They are ready to go. Thanks, man. That was awesome. He crushed it. Wow. Ain't no thing. What's in the box? Done. My man was on it. All right, we're feeling good. Friday, May 22nd, heading into Memorial Day weekend. Thank you again to Brian Lee with Precision Machine for being here. Thank you to Jimmy Greenhaw for being here. Thanks to everybody that's been watching. Quite a few of you watching live on Facebook. I appreciate that. If you took time to tune in, thank you for being with us. Maybe it was your first time watching the Hy-Vee Today show. That's cool. We do this show typically Monday through Friday at 8:30. And that being said, I'm off next week. So, hey, first-time viewers, thanks for coming into the show. We're not going to be here next week, but we are here on a weekly basis at 8:30 a.m. We go live, and then we're also replayed on cable each weeknight. So check that out. I got my own COVID key. I'm super excited about that. I will use this for sure. Brian Lee, a locally made product. Local, right? Brian Lee making COVID keys, local. Jimmy Greenhaw, local. Dude's been killing it at Toyota Muscatine for a long time. Love it. It's absolutely great. All right, a couple of things that we're going to get out the door for today and for the weekend. So the drive-up donuts continue. And, Chad, if you have any of that drone footage, let me know, and I'll totally mention it. If not, no biggie. But drive-up donuts are going on still because it's 9:26 as we're doing the show live till 11 a.m., drive-up donuts outside here at the store. So we're doing it today, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, and then on Sunday, you can get some donuts without getting out of your vehicle. They've also got breakfast sandwiches out there. It makes it so easy. I love the fact that the breakfast sandwiches are selling so well. They're $2.99. And donuts. Go nuts for Hy-Vee donuts, right? As somebody that hasn't had any sugar all week, I want a donut, but I want a donut. I do, but I'm trying to. Not that Hy-Vee donuts aren't good for you. They're the best thing for you, let the record state. We had, again, last night, the honk and wave for Hy-Vee seniors. Excuse me, honk and hiccup right there. We had a great turnout celebrating class members of 2020's graduating class that also work here at Hy-Vee. It was so fun to celebrate them. And if you drove by, maybe you didn't even know what was happening. Maybe you drove by our friend Sherry walking by looking like the Hamburglar with her mask on. Maybe you drove by, you didn't know what was going on. You're like, why are all these people standing on the sidewalk? Why are people honking? Well, it was for the class of 2020, and it was a nice thing that our store director, Matt Schweitzer, put together, and we appreciate everybody that came through to support the graduating class of 2020. It's awesome to see those young people, future leaders here. I couldn't believe how many of them showed up. Because, you know, would a younger person think that something like that is lame? I don't know. But you saw how many were in that picture. So shout out to those young folks, and good luck to all of them that are graduating. And again, Muscatine High School says they're having graduation, the tentative plan, July 2nd, which is very exciting. We've got that. Do we have that Memorial Day ad? Perfect. It's on the back page of the Discover Muscatine newspaper. If you haven't seen it, look for the newspaper, or you can jump online, or you can see it on this here program. So many great deals throughout the course of the store, and we're going to start at the top with wine and spirits, and it's nice to have some wine and spirits products here. So here you go with the stock-up sale at Wine and Spirits from Jim Beam to Jack Daniels and Exile Brewing Company. Busch Light, Absolute Vodka, that goes right into the Million Brat sale. How many brats do you want? How about 1 million? How about 2 million brats? Memorial Day Mega Muffin Fuel Saver, turning muffins into cheap gas. That is super cool. 5-cent fuel saver on every single muffin. They've got them in 2-packs, 4-packs, 9-packs. I even saw a bigger pack than that. If you love those muffins and saving at the gas pump, that's for you. How about Scotcheroos with a fuel saver, chocolate chip cookies, bakery fresh bread, Twizzlers in that ad, ice cream, bomb pops, napkins, hanging baskets, which will arrive today, Friday, at the Garden Center, and then all of those iron decorations are 15% off. So definitely check that out. If you've had your eye on something that's out there, we want you to dig it. All right, last day for the pandemic food drive in our parking lot. Hawkeye Hauler truck will leave in less than 3 hours. And in just about 1 hour, we're going to have State Farm agents Bob Kegg and Amanda Buenaman here. They're donating 3,500 navel oranges into the Hawkeye Hauler. You can drop food off. It's going right to the Salvation Army's food pantry to help make a difference for folks in need in our community. Hawkeye Hauler truck in the lot right there. There it is. Looks like Dave Riggin walking up to the truck. That truck is getting full, y'all. It's looking good. Dave Riggin waving at cars, right? Dave, we caught him. Shout out to Tantera and the Riggin family for their efforts with this. They, Dave Riggin saw that the Salvation Army's food supply was low and made the decision to put this together. It's really been between the Riggin crew and Joey Krieger and their crew. This has been their deal, and we're happy to play a small part in it. And we're very happy to be able to restock the food pantry at the Salvation Army because they're serving a lot of people. So it makes sense, you know. There's the garden center. Kind of looks good. I don't know if it's a filter we've got on outside. It's been so gray this week. Maybe it's like an Instagram filter. Oh, it's getting even better and better and better. And there's our friend Henry on his motorcycle driving by. Yeah. Where's the sun? Did somebody lose the sun? Where is it? I mean, can we get even like 5 minutes of the sun? Wouldn't that be great? People would, I mean, unless you're a vampire, but most of us would be excited to have a little bit of sunshine, right? And just don't look at the forecast. Don't look at the forecast. Okay, well, it's going to rain a lot. So who takes a week off when it's going to rain every day next week? This guy. Every day. It's like rain, rain, maybe rain, 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 maybe rain, rain. Dummy. Rain, 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 rain. Well, at least we're getting spring, right? We got that going for us. I really can't complain because I was the one that was asking for spring. Okay, what else is on the list here? We talked about that. We can cross that off. We've got DoorDash. Yeah, I actually saw a DoorDash driver leave while we were doing the show, picking up some food from the Market Grill Express. If you have a smartphone. Oh, I thought Henry was going to see me on his motorcycle. That guy that just drove by builds airplanes. He's super cool. Okay, so DoorDash, smartphone app, download it and order from the Market Grill Express. It's right there. You can get all your favorites. Again, I just saw a DoorDasher leave with what looked like, I can't see what's in the bag, but I'm assuming it's probably breakfast, right? Getting some breakfast delivered to that customer from the Market Grill Express. There's Henry right there. There he is. There's Henry. Look at my man. He probably wants to know if we're open. Hey, man. He's not going to be excited that we're putting him on camera, but that's all right. There's Hammer and Hank right there. How you doing, pal? Chris, do you want to go tell him that this place is opening on Tuesday? Because he's probably dying to know. That is Henry, and that guy builds airplanes and is super cool. And Chris is going to tell him right now that we're opening on Tuesday, and that is true. The Market Grill Express opening for business on Tuesday. There you go. Chris just said we're opening on Tuesday. Love it. That's Henry. Okay. People probably think I'm talking to myself. He said that Henry name like 3 times. No, Henry, my buddy on the motorcycle. Also my son's name. Okay, so DoorDash, do that for ordering off the Market Grill Express, and then also go to Hy-Vee.com/mealtime. Hy-Vee.com/mealtime if you're looking for other favorites off of the Hy-Vee menu. Brian Lee is now watching. B. Lee was with us, and now he's watching the show, my man, with Precision Machine Incorporated. I love my COVID key from Precision Machine. I will use this. I will put it on my keychain, and I'll probably use it to open a beer first, but then I'll also use it to not have to touch surfaces. Get one of these for yourself. Thanks again to Brian Lee for being on the show with Precision Machine. This is super cool. I was not expecting to get one of these, Brian. I'm happy to get $12 to you because I think this is well worth it. Antimicrobial COVID key made locally in Muscatine. It's a great story. All right, last but not least, the May food court deals we can just mention briefly. If you're looking for things to eat, we've got you taken care of here at the store, from the Market Grill Express to the kitchen to the sandwich shop, Hy-Vee Italian, Hy-Vee Sushi, Hy-Vee Chinese. A lot of options when you come into the store and you're looking for things to order. Or again, you can always just go to Hy-Vee.com/mealtime if you're more comfortable pulling into the parking lot and letting our team bring things to you. I totally get that. And if that's what you want to do, they'll get you taken care of, okay? All right, so here we go. Memorial Day weekend is here. I appreciate everybody for watching the show this week. We'll be back. Is that June 1st? Is that the date? Let me look here on my calendar. So, yeah, we'll be back on Monday, June 1st is my plan. I hope you all have a good weekend. And feel free to email me if you need anything in the meanwhile, hyveetoday@gmail.com. If you have any guest suggestions, maybe there's people in Muscatine County that are doing good things that we haven't talked to. I can't assume to know everything. I don't. What I do know is I try and pay attention when I see things like a COVID key being made by a local person in Muscatine. I reach out and then I get them on the show, right? That's usually how that works. So maybe I'm missing out on some good story that's happening. Point me in that direction, hyveetoday@gmail.com, and we'll make that happen. Thank you to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota of Muscatine, Jimmy Greenhaw, absolutely crushing Toyota Muscatine. What's in the box? He got it. First guess, pudding. Boom. And thanks to our friends at Lutheran Living Senior Campus. Have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. If you need things like light up patriotic glasses and USA beads and the American flag cheesecakes, which we had. Do we have one in here? We had one in here. Here comes Hy-Vee Store Director Matt Schweitzer. We can see the American flag cheesecake in the ad. That thing is fantastic, okay? $8.99 for a cheesecake. And Brad's, yes, the hat, of course. Let's see. One size does not fit me. That's what I've learned in life. Nope. Yep, it does not. No, not even close. Oh, it's my cross to bear. Having a large hat is my cross to bear, okay? But listen, if you need an official America hat, we'll get it for you, all right? So have a great Memorial Day weekend. We're ready to take care of you with everything you need. Literally, we've got it for you. And I appreciate y'all for watching this show. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.